This is it, the ultimate revenge. Revenge for last year's outing against the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for revenge has come. Revenge will be dealt with today. We will get justice! Oh, hi guys, welcome. Didn't see you right there. I was just performing a ritual. No, I mean I was just preparing my notes. Well, anyways, all that aside, let's just pretend that never happened, right? Anyways, today we're gonna be playing the the conference playoff game, the championship game against the Las Vegas Raiders. It is a revenge game, right? Because last season we were kicked out by the Raiders at an earlier stage in the divisional round. We lost to them. I think it was a point or so. It was 3 points. I did rewatch the game, and it was really painful. We had a pick six very early on in the game. Jacorian Bennett got that one, and we had a fumble by Chig Okonkwo also at the beginning in the first quarter, and we actually never recovered. We really played very well after that. We dragged the game really back and tried to get back into the game, but we just didn't get there. We didn't have a chance anymore after those really brutal mistakes, and then we lost quite closely. Back then we were missing players like Peter Skoronski was out, Joe Alt was out, Nicholas Petit-Frere was out, Tyjae Spears got injured in the game. Yeah, things are different today, I reckon. Right? Right. Oh wait. All right, Nicholas Petit. Well, all right. Tyjae. All right. Well, basically, it's exactly the same. All right, we're meeting the Raiders again, and we have a vastly depleted squad. All right, really badly. This time we're even missing a starting QB, Will Levis. Tyjae Spears is out with a broken collarbone. Joe Mixon, who we just brought in, is out with a torn labrum. Joe Alt injured himself last game. Nicholas Petit-Frere injured himself last game. We've got 3 torn labrums in her, which is awesome. Caleb Farley is out, as is Roger McCreary. We could bring him back from the practice squad, from injured reserve. I will be taking a look at that though, because I think it has to say yes over here, because they have to be, I don't know, uninjured and have to be fit for 3 weeks or something like that before I can bring him back. We backfilled the team anyways, and I'm just going to be showing you that really quickly. The players that I did bring in before we will then dive into the Raiders team, because that team is super stacked, and a weekly strategy and all the rest, of course. But let's just take a look here. I did bring in Trent Brown here to take over the left tackle position. Again, he was the highest ranked free agent I could find. He's got good strength. I like his stats for the most part. Run block finesse is not great, but he's pretty good though. He's not very agile, of course, but that is not what I need on that position right now. I do have Patrick Paul here as well, but yeah, I'd rather have a higher rated player and just a player that I can use across the board as I need. Peter Skoronski's fit this time around. Netane Muti is here. Dylan McMahon is fit again. Graham Barton is fit. And Jaelyn Duncan is my starter over here at right tackle. Jackson Carman is the other player that I signed out of free agency as a backfiller at right tackle. He's not really a starter in my opinion, but he has that really good strength rating. I know him from the Dolphins franchise. Very happy with what he can do. And then we did sign another player. We brought in AJ Dillon. Why, you may ask? He wasn't the highest rated running back, but he's the running back with the highest strength rating. All right, bottom right stat, strength 85, and that's just what I need. I need a bulldozer that can really just be tough, be strong. I will be starting Chris McADAMS. I think he's earned that. Plus, he's really good, and he's the best one in here anyways. So that actually does make sense right there. When we look over at defense, we've got a reveal for Dylan Fletcher and Caleb Palmer. Both are starter traits. Pretty happy with that. And we did backfill here. We've got Hugh Blue Kelly on the squad, and we've got Christian Benford on the squad. Both are pretty young, 24, 25, so I could see myself just doing something with them in the off-season. We'll have a few things to think about in the off-season, and I think I will be changing the face of this team at least a bit. But yeah, for now, this is the team we have. I'm pretty happy with what we have now. Despite having those injuries, we're actually not completely horrible. So yeah, all that taken into consideration, we'll now be taking a look at the Raiders team. Let's meet the team that we're going to be facing in this crazy revenge rivalry that we're going to be having today. Caleb Williams is the quarterback with a blitz, a radar, superstar X-Factor ability, and he is the best QB in the league currently. So we're going up against the best quarterback in the NFL at this critical time in the playoffs. Wow, what a game this will be. All right, Vince Baker and Will Nicholson here are the backup players. Who cares about them, right? Josh Jacobs, X-Factor wrecking ball. All right, running back. Will Shipley behind him out of Clemson. 23-88, looking really good, by the way. Greg Smith, also young player. This is a really fantastic running back room. Xander Horvath is the fullback. We've got the wide receivers. Davante Adams with an X-Factor double me at age 33. All right, he's not regressing. He still is so good at that age. Jacoby Myers is here as well. We've got Hunter Renfrow, pretty much unchanged. Trey Tucker out of the 2023 draft. And then we've got Keon Coleman here, 23 and 78 with 2 years experience. So not that big of a wide receiving room, but yeah, who cares, right? Tight end Michael Mayer, one of the players that I really have to fight hard not to want to sign him at any cost. I just really liked him so much. Fourth best tight end in the league already. Is just an absolute beast, this dude. We've got Tad Clinton in here. That's a rookie. Matt Mason as well. Two younger ones. The offensive line, Colton Miller, 30 and 93. But Clint Turk ready to take over at age 22, already very highly rated. Tyler Booker, 23, 88, 25, 75. That's the backup only. Center, Andre James with a 78 rating. The backup is nothing more than that. Right guard is Cesar Ruiz, 27, 90. And Alonzo Mitchell, that's the rookie. Right tackle, DeJuan Jones, 25, 78. And Thayer Munford, who's injured. So a pretty solid offensive line, right? DeJuan Jones, you might say, well, 78 is not that solid. But he's got a strength rating of 98, all right? 90 freaking 8. That's just really, I mean, that's just crazy. On defense, things have to be easier, right? Well, they're not. Byron Young is here. Formerly with the Los Angeles Rams, now Stanley Roberts as his backup, but Byron Young gotta be the starting left edge. Who's on right edge? Javonte Jean-Baptiste, 24-83. Joseph Osai, his backup. But this one here, Javonte Jean-Baptiste, only has a normal depth chart, but he just has really nice stats already. And he's close to breaking into the top 32 right end players in the league. The D-tackle, BJ Hill, 30 and 84. That is brutal, man. Rashad Anderson is here as his backup. Levi Onwuzurike and Austin Huffman. This is a pretty balanced room, but these two here, really very nice. Very dangerous. A lot of pressure coming from the front players and now the linebacking group. Left outside linebacker Max Crosby and X-Factor. 29-99 Sione Takitaki is his backup. The mid linebacker Danny Stutzman. Superstar Dave trade. This player was so nasty last season. Really, he slapped the balls away. He covered extremely well. This is just a very good defense. Jelani Tavai is here to add some more pressure. Max Jackson, that's a rookie. Nothing more than a backup player, but Danny Stutzman, another superstar. Right outside linebacker. Here we go. Another superstar. Jalen Phillips joining from the Miami Dolphins. 27 and 94. Love the dude. Tyree Wilson, 26 and 86. As a backup in air quotes, right? An 86 rated player as a backup. Can you? I mean, yeah, just going to leave that out there. But Jalen Phillips really sad about his injury this season. But in the game, he's fantastic, as he well should be. And I do hope he recovers. And yeah, just becomes a superstar. Because I really think he's pretty good. At cornerback, we've got Nate Hobbs and Deion Jenkins as the starters. That's a rookie with his scheme fit, 22 and 86. Behind him, Jacorian Bennett. This dude was brutal last season. in that game. He had that pick six. He was everywhere on the field. Extremely dangerous. We really have to be very wary of this. Ambry Thomas, Brandon Williams, and Tracy Fork are the bottom three cornerbacks, but all of these as well very quick, looking pretty solid. Free safety Malachi Moore. Well, why not dump another superstar in there, right? Free safety 24, 95. Yeah, what else is there to say? 7th best ranked free safety in the league. And then we've got Dalton Dobbins, who's injured, so probably someone from the strong safety group will take over there as a backup. Grant Delpit, 27-94, leading the charge here. Antonio Johnson, 24-80, and Brandon Sweet, 23-75 as the third player here. Kicker is Daniel Carlson, and the punter is AJ Cole, the third. No superstar anymore. But Jesus, man, what a fantastic team this is. By the way, I'll just put that out there. Really love the jerseys. In terms of weekly strategy, what can we do? I'm going to tell you, we can't do a lot. We can't do a lot. We can focus. We can try to stop short passing. That is the best we can try, and that's about that. As for today's practice, big surprise. Half pads it is, and we're going to be going for splits. I don't want to see one single injury occur anymore. Not at this stage. We just need to keep the team fit, up and running. And speaking of running, we're going to be going with the inside just because of the because I want to avoid debuffs. The running backs, AJ Dillon, that is something that is really bad because the backups that you sign in a free agency usually are pretty tired, which is weird because I feel like they should be super well rested, but yeah, they are not. So yeah, we have to just take that into consideration when we do the run game. But yeah, this is why Chris McADAMS is the starter anyways. We do have JD Bradley here as well, but we're gonna go half pads and splits. Don't want to risk anything else here. In terms of who we're going to be training, Caleb Palmer, yeah, why not? Glenn Sprinkle, why not? Justin Patton, of course. Adisa Isaac works for me. Jarvis Ford works for me. And Greg Snow, I think he just kind of dropped in there. But we're going to keep him where he is. Why not just train him up a little bit more? What are the game plan goals? Let's just see, take a look here. Force 3+ turnovers. Yeah, that might be difficult, but we're going to go with it. 20 points or less. We're going to try it. Offensive 300. Yeah, I do think that should be realistic. No sacks allowed. This is going to be rough, but we're going to go for it, all right? I mean, let's just be super adventurous here and try to achieve all these goals. Just taking a quick look at the injuries, and no new injuries have occurred. So that is fantastic. But yeah, what could happen with the half-pad training and splits? This is usually the soft training variant. We have 3 upgrades here. We're just going to quickly take care of those. Power for Evan McPherson. He is such a revelation. I really have to say, it's absolutely fantastic. His ability is immune to the ice to kicker effect. That's fantastic. This is really good. Focused kicker. There's a slower kicking meter for better power accuracy. Kicks up to 45 yards, which is great precision. I can see the entirety of the kicking arc. He is just really, really good. Super important to get those points when we do have the chance to do that. Peter Skoronski goes up to 95 now. If he had a superstar X factor, he would have a lot of abilities right now. Maybe he will go up. Let's see what happens. Netane Muti, we're going to go dump some more into the power stats here for him. This is the one that I'm interested in. He just needs to block and sustain the power against the on-rushing defense. All right, guys, I am ready. I'm more than ready. I waited over a week to play this now. I had quite a long pause. But yeah, with that said and done, we are ready to play this game against the Las Vegas Raiders at home. It's going to be the conference championship. Nissan Stadium and the fireworks in all its glory to mark this special occasion here. The conference championship game against the Las Vegas Raiders, led by Caleb Williams. I decked them out in the 2017 Color Rush variant. I really think it's really beautiful with the white numbers. It's a very elegant suit up, I would like to say. We're going to be suiting up with our standard Color Rush home uniforms for this season, as the Raiders do come out The Raiders are a really scary team. I would really say, because they just have so many superstars and X factors on that team, which we just don't have. All right, we have very good players, and I'm really not going to dunk on anybody of my players because they're all really good, but it's the abilities that might make a difference here. All right, might make a difference. So the Raiders going to be receiving. Can we stop them? No, we cannot, and we're immediately chasing the game. At least we get the ball back in the second half. So let's kick things off with a run here. Let's see. Mind you, take note of Danny Stutzman in there, number 28, and Josh Whyle holding his right arm very quickly. Now the left wrist. What's it gonna be, man? What's it gonna be? 2nd and 7. Chris McADAMS. All right, let's cram it. Here, game day factor. We're gonna check that out. Danny Stutzman in the middle. Max Crosby, Malachi Moore. Game day factor. Hustle. Players accelerate slightly faster than normal. All right, that is good. Chris McADAMS trying to find the gap. 3rd and 4. Do push ahead here. Substitute for Noah Clancy because he's got a strained triceps. Not good. Not good. All right, Chris McADAMS, let's go. 3rd run. Let's get that first down. And first down. Here we go. Yes, we do. All right, let's keep on running. How far can we go? Well, not very far. We kind of get stuck up somewhere, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all to me. Good run, first down. We just keep the drive going. That's important to me. All right, Chris McADAMS. Left-hand side again. Stutzman's going to be there. Is that going to be a problem for us? Yeah, we're just going to go around, everybody. Treylon Burks with a fantastic, really fantastic block there. And Chris McADAMS going inside. What's this? Number 98, Max Crosby, helping up the player. And there we go. Very nice. Treylon Burks, that was fantastic. Tiptoeing along the sideline, not stepping outside. Great job. Caleb Williams, X Factor. Best quarterback in the game and in the league currently. Yeah, no problem, right? All right, Chris McADAMS breathing quite heavily. I think we're going to look for a slight reprieve for him here. Let's go with Chig or Amani Rodgers. One of these two should be available. Jesus, what a rocket. All right, 2nd and 4. Pushed out of bounds. Malik Willis connecting with Chig Okonkwo. 83 halfback choice. Still tired. All right, let's not do that then. 16 seconds. Oh, okay. End of the first quarter. 7 and 0. In terms of passing, we still have to catch up. In terms of the run game, at least we are comparable. He should have rested up now, but we're just going to go for... Let's go with the red zone halfback scissors. All right, again, he's going to be the main player here. Tell you what. If it's going to be like that, we are going to go with an RPO. We're going to hand it off, by the way. We're not going to pass it. Not going to pass it. We're going to run the ball here. Kaboom. And here we go. Push forward. 1st and 10. Going backwards across that line. Here we go. Let's go with a dagger. I would love to hit Caleb Palmer, but I think it's going to be Chig. Oh my lord. That was almost Falk with a pick here. And that would have been nasty, because I don't think we would have caught him. He was very far outside. Alright, let's go. Getting into the end zone today will really be hard. Chris McADAMS, and you could just see the speed with which the defense recovered. Because they were out of position at first. They were really out of position. Then all of a sudden, bam! And they're back on track. Rodgers or Burks? I think it's going to be a Rodgers. Just there. Go. Catch. Turn. And we get the first down. Nice. At the 12-yard line. Jacorian Bennett, number 29. He was the dude that picked it off last season in that really bad interception. Burks, Palmer, Rodgers, Okonkwo, maybe not. But anybody of those wide receivers. Jesus, man. Stutzman going forward. All right, let's go. Zone weak. Let's go the zone weak. Let's just try and get some yards here. And try not to be blocked by my own player. Come on, man. Peter Skoronski, get out of the way. Clear a path here for crying out loud. Gonna let the clock run down now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try for another run play here. Gonna try for another run play, even if this is really tempting. All right, Chig has that route going towards the end zone here. I'm gonna try. Can I hot route him? Well, yes, I can, but does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let's just put him on a slant route, a little more direct route. I want him to turn quicker. There we go. There we go. Equalizer, 7 and 6. And that audible and the route actually works pretty well. Malik Willis on target. He does have his moments. Alright, dragging the toes. And he's inside. And Malik Willis sometimes really doing dumb stuff. Come on, defense. Come on, defense holds them. That is a really big deal. We're pushed back pretty far. But if we can hit Okonkwo at the 30 and then get into space a little bit, I feel like we could set ourselves up for a field goal, something like that. Go down here at the 30, exactly as planned. Fantastic. Very nice. All right, let's go with another vertical. Those are my favorite plays to get yards. Let's see. There we go. 53 seconds. Clock ticking. And Chig and Malik are really combining extremely nicely right now. Let's go for another one. Who's that back there? Malachi Moore. All right. But we're going to try and get Chig. Let's go. Yeah. That one was always going to be contested for sure. Tell you what, we're going to go with another one, but this time different direction. We're going to try Okonkwo again, but this time going towards the other safety. They are setting up to counter this one here. Let's see. Let's see how this one plays out. Yeah, that was just, again, poor accuracy, deflected, 13 seconds. It's incomplete. We're going to go for another one, and then we're just going to punt it, and that's going to be it. For this half here. Maybe a Caleb Palmer, maybe a Rodgers, but Chris McCabe. Jesus, everybody's dead tired right now. For fuck's sake, man, he was on route. It really looked pretty good, but that fucking secondary. 60-yard field goal. Let's try this one here. Whoa, 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 that was moving super quick. Do we have the distance? Oh, we actually do. All right. I was pressing my lips. You didn't see that because I was like, yeah, fuck that. But, oh, that is actually nice. So we take the lead and we get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. Okay. So, let's just take a quick breath. Whew. And now let's keep on going here. I don't want to get people tired again as we just did. Jesus, man. Chris McADAMS finding some space here. Take it down from behind. Stutzman. Chris McADAMS. I feel like I have to monitor his fitness very well right now. I don't want him getting injured. Right? We're just going to be shaking things up with pass plays. Rodgers, Okonkwo, maybe Clancy. Boom. Taken down. 2nd and 1. But a good catch. Again, Amari Rodgers probably one of my favorite free agent pickups. Noah Clancy now. Looking at you, man. Rodgers would be fantastic, but I'm going to take whatever we get. And I should have gone with frickin' Rodgers, man. Why did I go for that one? I don't know. Thought it was a safer bet, but wasn't. 3rd and 1. Let's just keep this rolling here. Speaking of rolling, let's keep the clock. Oh, Chig comes in with a fantastic important block here. I was thinking, can I evade towards the left? But as I was thinking, these secondary players do come and close me down. But works. But works. Alright, Chris McADAMS at the 38. We're just going to keep moving here. And again, oof. Max Jackson, number 58. But whoever tackled here really moved extremely quickly, because there was some pushing and blocking from my offensive line, but he really disentangled beautifully. But a fantastic stop here. Number 77, I need you to... Oh, fuck, and I run into my own player. Joseph Osai. Yeah, that is just... that was bad route running by me. That was really bad route running. Because the opening was there. The opening was there. Rodgers, Palmer, Okonkwo. I just want to have a first down. I don't care. I don't care about beauty. Catch, first down, and step out. Which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get the clock running and keep the clock running. But we're going to do that now. Zone split week. Let's just go left here. Again, it is the player back there is breathing very hard. So we might have a shot at this. If he doesn't catch up, and there we go. Again, we get shuffled out of bounds here, but we get a first down at the 14-yard line. Malachi Moore. I gave him this this alternate face mask, and it really gives him a super brutal look, don't you think? Do you do that? Do you add cosmetics to the players depending on their style of play? We're just going to try and go left and avoid Danny Stutzman as best we can. Right, that didn't work, did it? 2nd and 7. Held here. 100 yards today. Inside zone. Let's try and get a curve going here. Slightly towards the side. Should be a possibility to open up here, right? Nice blockage. Number 22 does come across. Brandon Williams now with an injury. Number 22. His player model is one of those that is just a typical draft bug model. As you can see, it's just they just have this basically no equipment, right? Let's just put it that way. Chris McADAMS, let's go right here. We're facing an X Factor, we're facing a superstar, but all we need is a yard. Fighting forwards, and we push in, we get the touchdown on that play. That is great. Great job, man. Number 17 makes the scoreboard turn 17. Fantastic. Chris McADAMS really doing well here, stepping it up, showing that he's worthy of being Tyjae Spears' understudy. And a good backup. A good backup. I like that. I like that. All right, come on, defense. Defense holds them again. We're at the 20-yard line. Guys, that is awesome. Well fucking done. We're still in the 3rd quarter. All right, let's just play this cleverly here, all right? Let's go with a run play. Quick shuffle. Can we break free? Now we can. All right, I tried going towards the left-hand side. I thought that was going to be open. Malachi Moore certainly not falling for that one. Right, 3rd quarter comes to an end. Let us look at this and let's play this cleverly, alright? I don't want to have any hiccups here. And it looks like it's going to be either Arizona or the Los Angeles Rams, which I find awesome. Because those are teams that you, well, the Cardinals at least, you don't see them in the Super Bowl too often. The LA Rams, yeah, maybe yes. All right, Noah Clancy goes forward here, and that is great. And he turns inside. I tried turning it inside to avoid getting pushed out of bounds. And with that, Malik Willis breaks the 100 yards for today's game. Setting up a pass play. I feel like we will be going with the verticals here. just keeping him as an option. Palmer would be fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but Chris McADAMS, of course. Team sacks, ranking 8, 0 sacks a day. If we can keep this up, we're going to get a lot of stat points. AJ Dillon, first run, come on, man. Number 37. All right, he's breathing super hard. This is going to be great. And here we go. Power, 85 power. Let's just keep going here. Pushing forward for 7 yards. That is more or less exactly what I wanted to see from this man right there. The 94 Will is the setup. I'm going to let the clock drag down a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, kaboom. Off we go. Yeah, we get stuck. It always comes down to the offensive line and how well they can maintain their shape. If they can keep the shape very cleanly, then we can run the route cleanly. If they get pushed out of shape, then it really is challenging, right? Then sometimes you just get caught up somewhere in between. We're just gonna go with a straight run here. Keep the clock running. Chris McADAMS. I am clicking the stick here furiously. Timeout called by the Raiders. Makes sense. Left-hand side right. Chris McADAMS, you're gonna have to bite this now, right? You're gonna have to bite down on whatever ailments you might have. And here we go. First down, super important. Pushing forward. Jelani Tavai with an injury timeout. That is not nice to see him on the floor, but that means that the clock is stopped. They do get to save on a timeout, but they have to replace a very important linebacker. Clock is stopped anyways, so what do we do? Let's go with an ISO here, just straightforward run here. And there's a gap. The gap opens up because Danny Stutzman starts to push forward. And we kind of make it past him. Without being caught up in the aftermath. Number 90 comes around. That's John Baptiste, right? I remember his player model because I gave him that player model, alright? I made him. He was, he was hit by the draft bug. He looked like the standard dudes, but I did remodel them. I really like the Raiders uniforms. I know many players dunk on the Raiders. Many people dunk on the Raiders, to put it correctly. I don't see it that way. I really think that they're a challenging team to play, number one, and number two, their uniforms are really super nice. Well, we're being helped up here by Malachi Moore. Fair play, man. Really fair play. Alright, so what are we going to do here? First of all, we're not going to be being super quick. We're going to go with a halfback punch. Basically just a straightforward run. Do we have something clever? Oh, we have the curved inside zone. I like that one a lot. It's one of my favorite plays. And guys, just to put that out there, unless we completely shit the bed now, we are gonna win this game here. And yes, we are! We're gonna push it for another touchdown. Chris McADAMS, man of the match. Man of the frickin' match, in my opinion here. Absolutely doing well. He's carrying us, alright? Malik Willis, we can't really rely too much on him. Solid enough, I would say, but not really fantastic. And that is the game-sealing touchdown. 24 versus 7. Now that's what I call a revenge game, alright? That's what I call a revenge game. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well done, Malik Willis. Well done, Titans. Well done, Chris McADAMS, man. What an awesome job. What an awesome job. Great job, team. Really well done. You can probably tell that I'm super pleased with how the game went. I mean, still a lot of similarities, right? When you look at the completions, 9 and 8, the attempts, the yardage, the completion rate, were very, very close to each other, which is a shame for Caleb Williams because he's just that much more of a better quarterback than Malik Willis is, you know? Not Duncan, it's just a matter of fact. Chris McADAMS, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 broken tackles. Crazy important. AJ Dillon, he just had 1 run today, but that was enough. Really happy with what he contributed there, which was just kept us going. Chig, 73, my top receiver, got 1 touchdown here and didn't drop the ball. No fumbles, very clean. Noah Clancy getting in there, and Mario Rodgers. Chris McADAMS got 1 catch as well. Michael Mayer, 22. Jacoby Myers, yeah, I mean, it was just a fair game, a very clean game. A lot of solo tackles here. Total tackle leader Grant Delpit, number 22. Yeah, he was very solid. Very solid. 2 tackles for loss. Javonte John Baptiste, a beast, man. 6'6", 266 pounds. 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. Extremely clean game today. Extremely clean. Hardly any mistakes. I really enjoy this. Evan McPherson, just again adding that extra bit of safety for us, that reliability with that 60-yard field goal. Really fantastic. Well done, team. And I'm gonna say, guys, mission accomplished, at least for today. All right, at least for today. I wanted to have the win. I wanted to get the payback, man. I wanted to get the payback for last year's really horrible loss in the divisional round. And this time, I would like to add that extra pinch of salt right there. It's a little bit sweeter because we kicked them out of the championship game. All right, the AFC championship game, and we kicked them out. And this hurts even more because they were 1 step away from entering the Super Bowl last season. Well, all right, we're 2 steps away. Still hurt. I was still super pissed. But yeah, whatever. We get the payback. We win quite decisively, 24-7. We're going to see who we're going to be playing. It's going to be Drake May and the Rams, or I don't know who the Arizona Cardinals QB is. Is it still Kyler Murray? I don't think it is, because I did see him on another team as a backup QB. So let's just see who that's going to be. But yeah, interesting setup. It's going to be the Titans versus the Rams or the Arizona Cardinals. And yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm super happy with how we won this game, with how we played. The team really stepped it up. Really enjoyed this one a lot. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you did as well. If you did, please drop a like. Please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Always interested in your thoughts. And as always, thanks so much for being here, guys. And see you next time.